What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Anant Sharma, and you're watching Anant Learnings. Guys, apparently, you do not want me to make any more videos on studies because in the last video, I asked you on what topic should I make my new videos. Literally, I had zero answers. I scrolled all the way down of the comment section, but I did not find any comments telling me that I should make videos on science, maths, Hindi, etc. Maybe I should stop making videos. I got you there, didn't I? Guys, I'm just kidding. I'm not stopping making videos whatsoever. And I will keep on continuing making these fun and interesting videos for you guys. Guys, let's get right into today's video. Today, we're going to be starting off with history. We are going to be taking a chapter tracing changes through 1,000 years from 700 to 1750 CE. So, take a good look at these two maps. The first map was made by an Arab cartographer known as Al-Idrisi, and the second map was made by a French cartographer. Now, this first map is for some reason upside down. I did not flip it, it's made this way. Let's talk about this first map. Now, this first map was made in 1154 CE by an Arab geographer known as Al-Idrisi. Now, the section which is reproduced in this map shows a detail of the Indian subcontinent from the big world map. In this map, South India is for some reason located where we would expect to find North India, and Sri Lanka is an island at the top. Now, the places' names are marked in Arabic, and there are some well known places such as Kannauj in Uttar Pradesh. Let's talk about the map too. Now, map 2 was made in the 1720s, nearly 600 years after the first map. It looks more familiar to us and it's pretty similar to what we use nowadays. The coasts on this map are surprisingly detailed. This shows that the information, technology, transportation, and all sorts of things have changed considerably in these 600 years. This map was used by European sailors and merchants on their voyages. Let's talk about new and old terminologies. Now, many terms and even languages change with time. For example, modern Persian is very different from medieval Persian. And this difference is not just of vocabulary and grammar. The meaning of the words change considerably. So, let's take the term Hindustan for example. Now, today we take it as the modern nation India where when this was used in the earlier times in the 13th century by Minhaj-e-Siraj, a chronicler who wrote in Persian. He meant the areas between Punjab, Haryana, and the land between Ganga and Yamuna. He took this politically and described the areas which were under the Delhi Sultanate. Now, the areas that were under this term also shifted with with the change in the sultanates. Now, when this term was used by Babur, he used it to describe the fauna and the culture of the inhabitants of the country. Similarly, Amir Khusro used this term Hind to describe the geographical and cultural entity India. Let's see, why do historians have to be careful? Historians have to be very careful by studying history as the terms they use might have had a completely different meaning in the past. If they are not careful enough, they might accidentally change history. Another example for these different terminologies is the term foreigner. Now, nowadays we use the term foreigner for someone who is not from India. For example, if a person comes from America and visits our country, we are going to call him a foreigner. But earlier, it was not the same. Earlier, people used to call a person foreigner who was not from the same society. For example, a person living in the forest may regard a person living in the city a foreigner, but two peasants who were living in the same villages were not foreigners to each other, even though they might have different cultural and social backgrounds. Guys, that's going to be doing it for today. Thank you for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Goodbye.